Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Bailey Ober. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. One out in the top of the first.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Jesse Winker.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, space is empty.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Mets go down quickly. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Blackburn.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so he'll definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
That one hammered left field. Going back on the warning track and hauls it in. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Matt Wallner.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers, and when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, I tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
Willie Castro, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's a little bit low. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the center field.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. That one ripped. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. And that one in the air center field. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for Minnesota. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Ober back to work. That's in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Up the middle, and that one handled. And he'll be safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they...
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Vientos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
Oh! 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is A high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Ober ready to fire now.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolute.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going. Gone. His second home run of the series. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jeff McNeil in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Wallner hauls it in to end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball one there. And a good eye there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting six.
So up next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. Swinging a foul out of play. Julien in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Bader racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one to first. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. The shortstop takes the ball. And that is out of play. Torrens aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Gasper makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. Struck out swinging his first time. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball one. That's in there.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Ground ball, could be two. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out. Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And a foul ball. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mickey Gasper, the next Twin up to hit. And foul ball. Just missed. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Out there to center. Taylor brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Wallner at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And another ball. The pitch. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Twins. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Mark Vientos. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's outside.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. That's a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And they'll do it again. Out to center. Buxton moves under it. Nabs it. And there's one down. Here's Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
That's right. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That catches the top part of the zone. And that's strike 2.
One and two.
Line drive and foul ball. And now it's even up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Inside just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And there's a foul ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Byron Buxton doubled in his first AB. Just missed. Buxton with some impressive production lately. There's a swing and a drive. Taylor moving back. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That's worth the price of admission. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. just misses with that one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it drops in. One gone, runner at first. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor brings it in. And there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Edouard Julien. And a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Blackburn checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And it's 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Miranda at second. Julien on at first with 2 down. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Bader, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Carlos Correa.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Out in front and foul to the left side. That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Twins get 1 on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. We go to the top of the fifth. Jeff McNeil stands in. Ober back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. In the air, right side. And there's one down. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Torrens in now. Takes ball one off the plate. That one missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now here's the DH, Jesse Winker. Golden opportunity right here. This one smoked, could be trouble. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-1. A 2-run double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
There comes a skipper out of the new pitcher on here, Cody Funderburk.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Juan Soto now Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him swinging.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 5-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Mickey Gasper. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here is Matt Wallner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The Mets leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. That one pushed to the left and foul. Good eye in that spot.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one misses, and the count's full. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. That's not coming back. He made him pay for that one. His 7th home run of the season. And they close the gap. It's 5-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Cutter inside can be a backbreaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
This is Willie Castro. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Castro goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Now a screamer into the outfield. Taylor pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Buxton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
1 strike.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Line drive, base hit. Buxton headed for third. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Fastball is outside. Buxton over at second. Miranda at first. 2 out of the inning. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. He goes down looking. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins 2. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. What a stop to first. In time. Got him.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Correa throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Butto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Advantage adolescence when you always have connections. God help the opportunity. opportunity for you to be progressive. My body just a vessel for me to share this message. Invested in my wreckage, hope you gather this perspective.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Twins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
Next pitch misses outside. Now 1-2. And there's a ball. That one misses, and the count's full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jeffers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Reed Foley up and throwing. Young also getting ready. And that's in there at the knees. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now Correa up to hit. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. 1-1.
That misses, and it's 2-1. That's towards center. Taylor brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Louis Varland. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. He's 2 for 2. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Base hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Man at first, digging in, Jesse Winker. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one missing inside. Just missed. Juan Soto waiting to hit for the Mets. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Gasper makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Young. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Ty France. And that one wrapped foul. That misses. 1-1. And that's a little high.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That one missed.
That's a ball. Careful.
Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And one out now. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. He's already homered in this game. And the sweeper misses. The Mets leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's going to be Willie Castro. Misses the sweeper.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Dobnak. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Hard hit left side. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Mark Vientos digs in now. 1 for 3. Outside. Ball 1. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Chopped left side. Lee tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And 1-2. And there's a ball. Misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. Just missing there. And the count's even at 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up. 1, and it remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sean Reed Foley. Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Minter, a left-hander, also throwing. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Just missed. Buxton, the runner at second with one away. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 5 and the Twins 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Dobnak back to work. And that misses. 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. just off the inside edge. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. McNeil headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And the slider just misses. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Castro makes the play. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 6-2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First pitch just misses. Runner on the go. Fouled off to the right. Runner goes again. Pitch in the dirt. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. And it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive, base hit down the line. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Juan Soto will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Mark Vientos, manager out of the dugout. Jorge Alcala on to pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Castro gets under it, makes the catch. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top of the 9th. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's too high. Soto off of first with 2 away. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, A.J. Minter.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And the 1-0. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Drilled out towards left center field. Nimmo going back on it. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. Third home run of the season, and they slice into the lead. It's 9-4. Here's Carlos Correa. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lindor on to first. Down to the last out for the Twins. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That misses, and the count even 1-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And there's the strike. Minter is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And starting in this one, Chris Paddock. What do we need to know here?
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. Got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
Luis Arias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
To first, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. On to the second from Minneapolis. No score. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Rise in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Way inside, gets out of the way.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In the dirt.
1 strike.
The tag at third, and he's out. Misplay doesn't cost him. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Castro. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the run from third, and they're up by 3.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Bader on second. Jeffers at first. 1 gone. Inside, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. First and second. 2 outs. Luis Ariz stands in.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. So bases all loaded up. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. 0-1. To third. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 2 outs, runner on first. And now the first baseman, Luis Ariz. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Twins. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And no one can get there. Here comes Alvarez. Around third. The run scores from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. First and second. 2 outs. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. That ties it up at 6.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Ariz in the box now. Take strike 1. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Winning run at third. 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
That's a hit. Here comes Winker. He'll score easily. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Tying run at the plate. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Goes down looking. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had
and a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here comes Carlos Correa. This one in the air. Lindor settles underneath it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit.